Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. The one and only Zach Allen, the school bus driver. I got a YouTube page. Now for my morning inspiration. Each morning is a blessing, a chance to start fresh. Don't let yesterday's struggle define today's potential. Approach the day with gratitude, enthusiasm, and a heart full of hope. You have the power to make a difference, create happiness, and chase your dreams. Embrace the day with confidence and joy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, fam. Again, man, that voice in the background is exactly right. I got a YouTube page. I just want to say good morning to everybody this morning, man. We're going to get it going. We're going to get it popping this morning. We're going to talk about, man, what we're going to talk about this morning. I got it in my notes right here. We're going to talk about this right here. What can you learn from kids? What can you learn from kids? There's a lot of stuff you can learn from kids, man. But, kids can teach you something. Don't think because you are an adult that you can't learn from kids. You can learn a lot from kids, right? We're going to talk about the bullet points is innocence inspires positivity. Innocence inspire positivity. Then we're going to talk about life lessons through conversation. Life lessons through conversation. And then we're going to talk about moments of kindness. And then we're going to talk about funny misconceptions. And lastly, we're going to talk about joy of watching kids thrive. So that's going to be the topics just in a few minutes, man. As you can see, I'm at Quick Trip this morning. I'm going to spin it back around one more time, man. And this is what it's going to be about this morning. So I'm going to go ahead on and get started, go to my bus garage and bus barn and get my bus cranked up. And then I'll come back in just a few minutes with you. But this is the morning routine. You already know Quick Trip is the morning routine. And then we're going to get this thing popping. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning, fam. Again, it's that time again, man. A little bit of bus talk. I think they broke my seat over here. Somebody broke it. Look at this right here. Look at this. Watch me flip this camera. Look at the seat broke. I'll tell you the truth. Joker's always messing up something. Let me try to get this seat. Let me get the seat together and I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, fam, I'm back, man. Got that raggedy chair out the way and put another one over here. As you can see, we have plenty of them. Let me spin the camera. See them against the wall, and that's that raggedy one right there was over here. But got it fixed, got it turned around, and a lot of this is geared for what I'm going to talk about this morning. What could you learn from kids, right? A lot of this stems with regular ed route, which I have a special need route. It's a little different. But I get the same, some of the same joys that regular ed routes can get. But the first bullet point I had, innocence inspires positivity. Innocence inspires positivity. When a child is innocent, man, Jesus even said, If you don't become like one of these children, you will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's what Jesus says. So innocence inspires positivity. You want to be positive, right? Their innocence should inspire you to be positive. Um, how students' perspective remind you to appreciate small joys. I want somebody to answer that question, or even just think about it. If you're a bus driver, or just, just a regular person and have kids or around kids, how kids' perspective remind you to appreciate the small joys. I just want you to think about that this morning. Not only that, life lessons through conversations, thought-provoking questions, or insight kids have shared with you. What are some of those things that kids have shared with you, um, to give you some insight, right? We're just talking about, uh, what can kids teach adults. Like I said earlier, you can learn a lot from kids, right? You can learn a lot from just being around kids, their innocence, their nature, how they move, how they smile, how they, how they always happy. And what could you learn from a child? Not only that, but moments of kindness, when students surprise you with their generosity and care. Like I said, my route is a little different, man. I have a special need route, and the kids are deaf, but just their smiles, man, bring about positivity. Just them trying to talk, but they don't know how to formulate the words, so they speak out, but we can't understand what they're saying because it's just a sound, right? They ba 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 ba, and they trying to communicate the best they can, and then they have the biggest smile on their face. And my kids are so funny, right? I always keep them going, man. Always laughing with them, and playing with them in the back, and giving them high five every time they get on the bus. And I'm in my student, what you call it, the mirror, big mirror in the bus, so you can see the kids in the back of you. And I'm always doing little stupid stuff and sticking my tongue at them, like that there, and they just had the biggest laugh, and they just be laughing out loud when I do it. And I'm pointing in the mirror and doing like this here, like they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and they just had the biggest joy, man. It just, you can learn so much from them, just being joyous, right? And me and my old self, I'm on the bus trying to dance, trying to make them laugh, doing them TikTok dances and stuff like that. And they just be just laughing. You ought to see them. They just be laughing and holding their head down, just laughing. So it just brings joy, man. Stuff you can learn from kids. They can teach you some stuff. What else? Funny misconceptions. Hilarious or uh, hilarious or negative comments from kids about life. Like I said, my route is a little different. Maybe some of y'all with a special need route, I mean, with a regular ed route, can relate to these questions. I'm just putting questions out for anybody that may be a bus driver, school bus driver, or just in general, right? Funny misconception, hilarious or negative comments from kids about life. Like I said, my kids can't communicate like that, but I'm just putting out, questions. Joy of watching kids thrive, seeing students gain confidence, or overcoming challenges. I have one little girl have a limp. Her feet is like bent sideways, and she walks, but it's walk with a limp, right? Just to see her walking and coming up the steps and going down the steps, with this limp because her leg is bent out to the side. Beautiful little girl, man, deaf, and she got that handicap as well. And it just, just watching her thrive and watching her walk and watching her grow, and it just inspires me. It teaches me to be positive. I'm hurting sometimes, leg hurting, arms hurting, but inspire you. If this little kid can come and go to school and make it and do, surely we can, right? Surely we can. If they can do it, they can get up and come to school in the morning and with all their stuff that they dealing with, surely we can. They can teach us a few things. But man, this is Monday, man, February the 10th, and we're gonna have a great day today. A day in the life of a school bus driver. Again, this is Zach, the school bus driver, man, and I got a YouTube page. And please don't forget to like it. I see people viewing it, but hit that like button too. Hit that like button. And don't forget, if this is your first time on the page, don't forget to subscribe. Go to my other videos, man, and subscribe to like every one of them if you can, man. That really appreciate that. That's coming from the heart, man. This is gonna help the channel to keep growing and become something big one day. We start small, man, and we just grow and grow to something big, man. This just that day in the life of a school bus driver. I got my bus driver shirt on today. I got some training we're gonna do. Got my superhero bus driver shirt. Let me take a look at this school bus driver trainer shirt. But not a trainer shirt, but a hoodie. I'm all in, man. This is it. I'm all in, right? So, man, I'm just signing off right now. I'm finna get ready to go on my bus. Already cranked it up, getting it warm and stuff like that. But finna get ready to go on this bus and get to the other side, to the parking area. Yeah, it's almost time for me to go. And then we're gonna get this day started. I may chime back in a little bit when I get to my school and give you an update on how the morning route ran this morning. But again, man, this is Zach signing off. The day in the life of a school bus driver. I got a YouTube page. Bye. Just dropped my kids off to school, man, and got them here safely. It's always a good thing when we can get them back safely to school without any hurt, harm, or danger. So it's always a plus. But about to get ready to get back on the road a little bit. Get back to my bus garage shortly and get this day started again. I got a training to go to. I got 2 people to train, and somebody else is going to join us today in training. One of the trainers got an appointment for about an hour, so she's going to step away, and one of her people is going to come to me, and another person is going to go to another trainer. So just want to give you a heads up, but I may log back in during my training session, but gonna get ready to get back on the road, spin this camera around. All the buses pretty much have left. And these are ones that need to run in and use the bathroom. So, but there we have it. I'm fit to get ready to go. Got my gear, my school bus gear on, man. My name right there. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, man. But another day in the life of a school bus driver. I'll probably log back in shortly. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye.